Hi, my name is Fintan White. I'm a farmer out here in Freshford in Nore, and I'm also an agricultural consultant. One of the great things about the farm walks with the Nore Vision was a lot of the other farm walks I've been on were about production. These ones were more in tune with nature and focusing on that aspect, not ignoring the productive side of the farm, but also just seeing how they actually come together with the farm. A lot of farmers are very much interested in improving their rivers and their biodiversity on their farms, but my role was kind of just to facilitate some discussion and if the Common Agricultural Policy and the Department of Agriculture meets the farmer in terms of the environment. Because I work on that on a daily basis, just to give a kind of a day-to-day running of how environmental schemes can be beneficial for the farm and for the farmer's income and also for the biodiversity, but also how the farmers can influence where the future might hold for payments to farmers and also improving the biodiversity and the nature value of their farms. Having a river on my farm, I have to be conscious that anything I do up in my farmyard or anything I don't do will have an impact on the river down here. So a couple of years ago, I made the decision to go organic. Being organic, it ensures that I'm not having any chemical runoff coming into the rivers, be it from chemical fertilizers or sprays or anything like that. So I try and leave the river as natural as possible. Elsewhere on the farm, we try and improve the biodiversity as best we can by leaving hedgerows where possible, leaving trees go to flower whenever we can, and by planting as many new trees. We planted a lot of new trees this winter, so that's very exciting. Also, we've benefited by being part of the GLOS scheme, which is one of the agri-environmental schemes, and we were able to sow some wild bird cover, which is a patch of land that's dedicated solely to feeding the birds, which is great. And also we have some very old pastures with high diversity in them, and in the summertime when you get to early July they're brimming with life, and it's a really exciting place to be actually when it is like that. And just to consider everything I do from a production point of view, but also from an impact to the ecosystem point of view. Yeah, so here is some of the veg areas, some of the veg beds. It's a no-dig method of growing vegetables, meaning that basically it's growing on top of the surface, so it's eliminating the ploughing or the disturbing element of the soil. So it has an environmental benefit in terms of keeping carbon in and in terms of promoting the biological activity in the soil. And just here is sheep's wool, because the value of the sheep's wool is so low at the moment for sale that I was trying to figure out different alternatives for it. I decided to try it as a mulch to suppress weeds and to insulate the soil, and maybe as a slow release of nutrients into the beds as well over the winter. And so far it's been great. It suppressed the weeds. In times of frost you could pull back the wool and it's perfectly moderate temperature soil underneath, and then once the spring comes you can take it off and compost the wool and or leave it on and plant through it. So I'll try both and keep experimenting. But yeah, this is some of the beds for 2021. I think the farm walks are a great instigator for action and for ideas and for helping farmers to put plans in motion and to work together. And the whole Nore Vision project is about bringing people together. There's a lot of potential for great things to happen in the future. It was more educational for me than anything, because I got to see how passionate everybody was about their farms and the projects that they're working on. And it got me excited about working on some projects on my own farm. So yeah, it was kind of it was symbiotic relationship, I guess. This farm has been in the family for generations, and I hope to leave it for the generations to come in as good a state as it was left to me, or better if possible.